Congratulations to the Wayne Trace girls golf with a win over Crestview with a score of 210 over 258. Leading the Raiders, Riley Dagger with a PR of 45.
Well, we'll welcome you back to Raiders Field
PR of 49.
as we are ready to get the second half underway here shortly. Again, I apologize for having to end the live stream and to take a bit of a break, but we were worried that we don't have any access to any power here on the visitors' side of the field. So the battery runs down on our iPad Pro. We've got a couple of cell phones we could use as an emergency backup, but we're going to try to get as much in on the better camera as we possibly can. So in order to preserve our battery life, and that's simply because it's a little bit cooler here, so the battery will tick down a little quicker when it's cool out. And because we are outdoors and we don't have the warm confines of a press box, so long and short of it is we had to shut down and now we're back. So we're glad to have you back with us. We're getting ready to get the third quarter underway. The Aces will be kicking off to the Raiders to start quarter number 3. And if you are just joining us, so far it's been the Raiders' night tonight. They lead the Aces by 24, 30-6, our score at the end of the first half. The Aces, especially for the first quarter of the game, were just having a hard time getting anything to go their way offensively, but they started to get some good offensive plays towards the end. It's a roller along the turf, and the Raiders will fall on it at about the 40-41 yard line. That's where they'll set up shop, first and 10. Again, the Raiders up by 24. A touchdown would make it a 30-point deficit for the Aces, which would institute the running clock here in the second half. So again, incentive for the Aces to try to keep the Raiders out of the end zone here on this opening drive. Because we saw just how fast a half can go and how difficult it is to get back into a game against the running clock in the Eden game last week. Quick handoff, still on his feet, battling across midfield.
Slade on the carry.
That was Slade.
Tackle by number 6,
Kyle Slade.
White and number 8, Caden Steppel.
Weinslick still in as quarterback, obviously. Weinslick, another handoff, and another out to about the 45 for Slade this time. I think they're actually going to mark him at the 46.
By number 74, George Green.
So pickup of a couple there, make it 2nd and 8. Aces get their defense set. Wenslick drops it on the turf, kicks it up quickly. Ball's caught. Out to close to the 35-yard line. That was number 8, Hildebrand.
Number 8, Dylan Hildebrand.
Dylan Hildebrand.
First down.
I guess it's his birthday. Okay. So Hildebrand gets him a first down. Moves the ball all the way down to the Aces' 36-yard line, it looks like, 37. Weinslick again, pass is caught, missed tackle, and again a strong run after the catch.
Pass completed at number 13, Tucker Antoine.
Antoine takes it inside the 30.
5, Jackson Bergman on the tackle. Gives the Raiders a 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 1 for the Raiders, and whistles. And evidently an equipment issue.
Timeout.
Switching somebody out. The officials noticed something and made one of the players for the Raiders exit the field. Quick replacement comes in, and they'll restart the clock. Wenslick gets a snap. Handoff. And not much there. I don't think that he got any positive yardage. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. So now a 3rd and 1 for the Raiders, and ball remaining at the 28-yard line. Wenslick, long count. Nobody budges for the Aces. Hands it off, and they're going to catch him and knock him down well short of first down yardage. They might have even lost a yard on that one.
Ryan Rupp on the carry, brought down by number 74, George Green.
And it looks like, let's see where they marked the ball officially, at the 20, about the 28-yard line. So they'll say still 4th and 1.
Raiders with a 4th and 1 at the 28-yard line.
They're going to go for it. Wenslick, another low snap, but he scoops it up. Wenslick dropping back. Ball is in the air, overthrows his intended receiver, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Wenslick, pass intended for Hildebrand, falls incomplete.
So the Aces hold them off and get the ball on downs. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. And the clock remains in normal operation since the Raiders did not score. Good news for Aces fans. Pretty good contingent that made the trip down U.S. Well, you take 49 and come over, or you come down 120. Either way, to Raider country here. Oh, man, people dropping stuff left and right. All right, Aces. Klima gets the snap. Klima, quick handoff. Nice hole, and Rodriguez battles out near the 40-yard line. I think they're going to get him down at about the 37, 38.
Tackle by number 2, Jared Pierce.
Call that the 38-yard line. No, they're going to say 37. He's a yard shy of moving the chain. 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 yards brings up a 2nd and 1 on the 37-yard line.
Klima again hands it off, and he's going to get dropped, and no gain on the play.
Rodriguez again on the carry. Brought down by number 56, Dakota Merritt.
Rodriguez, they may have given him about a half a yard, but he's still not quite to the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd and a short 1 for the Aces.
Rowdies make a homecoming noise.
Klima sets his offense. Takes the snap. Quick handoff, and nothing doing. It'll be 4th down for the Aces, as their run up center has just not worked very well for them tonight at all.
21, Grayson Parrish, and 71, Nate Sims.
Tried to work up a head of steam and find a seam, but the Raiders sniffed it out and closed in on him pretty quickly. It'll be 4th and about 2 now.
4th and 2.
So the Aces still on their end of the field at the 37-yard line, but it looks like they're going to go for it here. They want some points. Klima rolling back, puts the ball in the air, caught by Bergman. Bergman's going to get him a 1st down, as Jackson will take the ball out to the 47-yard line. Bergman
tackled by number 23, Ezra
getting up, and like I said, he got just past the 46. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Aces. Now Klima looking a little hobbled out there right now. He was having some problems with one of his, I think it was his ankle last week. Looks like he might have re-aggravated it a little bit. Klima, handoff. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage for Rodriguez. 2nd and 10.
Tackled by number 51, Nate Osborne. And number 21, Grayson Parrish.
I'll take Langham out. And Bergman comes in along with Graber. So here we go, Klima with a 2nd and 10. Another handoff. And I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage then. It's going to be a loss of about 2. Make it 3rd and 12.
Loss of yards. Brings up a 3rd and 12 at the Aces 44-yard line.
So they'll drop them back to the 44-yard line, bring up 3rd and 12 for the Aces.
Raider Rowdies, get on your feet and make some noise for Raider Rowdy 3rd down.
5 minutes, 40 seconds as the clock has continued to run here. Klima puts the ball in the air, and it's going to be picked off. An interception back at the 29-yard line of the Raiders.
For number 9,
Sentel not able to get it.
Price.
Price cut in front of him and picked it off. He's been coming close to doing that all night long. So Price gets the INT, and it'll be 1st and 10 Raiders from their own 29-yard line. 5:29 to go, quarter number 3. And again, the Aces trailing the Raiders 30-6.
29-yard line.
So Wayne Trace with the ball back. They're up by 24. Wenslick. And the ball looked like it was loose, but I think the Raiders got it back.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Wenslick.
Yeah. So Wenslick drops on the football. It's going to be a loss of about 4, it looks like.
Giving the Raiders a 2nd and 14
Yep.
on the 25-yard line.
So 2nd and 14 as that backs them up to their own 25-yard line. And keeps the clock rolling as we go under 5 minutes now here in our 3rd quarter. Wenslick launches it, and he overthrows his receiver.
Wenslick's pass intended for 11. Erase Price falls incomplete.
Price is not that fast, so he couldn't. That was a good 5 yards beyond him. So Wenslick, a little adrenaline on that throw, maybe. Stops the clock with 4:47. Wenslick sets again. Drops back to throw one more time. Wenslick scrambles a little bit, launches the ball. It's caught and dropped. Had his hands on it. That was Ezra Sin.
23, and Ezra Sin falls incomplete.
But Sin not able to control the ball as he hit the turf. It pops loose, and that'll bring up 4th and long. And for I think it's only the 2nd time tonight that the Raiders are going to be punting it away. Their punter is number 70. That's Landon Whitman.
Punting for the Raiders, number 70, Landon Whitman.
So the Aces looking to get the ball back again. Langham and Bergman back deep. Here comes the snap. And it's a nice punt. That's going to be over their heads. And it's going to take a bit of a Raiders roll. And they're going to drop it at the 28-yard line. It looks 29-yard line. So Hicksville gets the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
50 tickets. Tonight's winning pot is worth $193. Tonight's winning ticket is number 110541. Once again, winning ticket is 110541. If you have this ticket, please head on over to the concession stand and meet Mr. John Asher by the 50-50 table.
So the Aces will break huddle and get ready to get back on offense. They're trailing by 24. It's a 30-6 ball game here with 4:27 to go in our 3rd quarter here at Raiders Field. Klima takes the snap, drops back to throw, puts the ball in the air, and it's off of Rodriguez's hands and incomplete. Gabe Rodriguez had it in his hands and just popped out of his fingers.
Klima's pass intended for number 32, Rodriguez, falls incomplete.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. And the Aces down by 24, but in no rush. Play clock down underneath. It's down to 5. Klima gets it away. Drops back to throw again. Puts the ball in the air, and Klima hits the turf, as does the football. It's incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Klima checks his armband for the play. And with 4:17 to go in our 3rd quarter, here come the Aces on 3rd down. Klima launches, and that's just a bad throw. I don't know. I think he was going to try to get Bergman, but I think Bergman, I don't know if he went the wrong way or it was either that or just an errant pass, but either way, incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Bergman's going to drop back to punt. They've got to get the ball to the 39-yard line to move the chains. Bergman is back at about the 18 right now. And he's not going to try anything funny. He's going to put his foot to it. And it's going to roll and get scooped up. And they take a run on the Raiders. This could be trouble. He's got one man to beat. He's hopping along. They get him around the ankles, and they finally bring him down inside the 20-yard line, close to the 15. Oh, my.
Return by number 13, Tucker Antoine.
Antoine made it look like he was going to let the ball roll out of bounds, and he scooped it up at the last minute, took off down the sideline, and Antoine motored down inside the 20. The Aces finally got him around the shoestrings and brought him down at the 15-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Raiders. 3:53 to go, and again, Aces down by 24. Right up the middle. Wenslick hands it off, and looks like he might have picked up 2 or 3 yards. Yep, make it 2nd and 7. Gets down to the 12-yard line. Wenslick. Another low snap, and he hands it off, and heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Pierce on the carry.
Pierce takes it in.
Touchdown.
Jared Pierce into the end zone to make it 36-6. A 30-point lead now for the Raiders with the extra point attempt pending. As it's another long night for the Aces here tonight. Wenslick also is the kicker, so he'll set up for the PAT. Ball's down, kick is up, and no good.
Kick is no good.
Wide to the right.
Raider fans, we still do not have a winner.
But it's still a 30-point lead now, 36-30, as the Aces will get the ball back, and the clock is going to be rolling. The 30-point deficit.
If you have ticket number 110541, head on over to the cassette stand for your prize money.
That's not one of your tickets, is it, Brian? No. We're not that lucky. So the Raiders are going to get ready to kick it off to the Aces. Aces will receive. They'll have to deal with a running clock with a 30-point deficit here in the second half. And we'll see what they can do. If they can get it into the end zone, they can get the clock back to normal operation. Langham and Bergman will be the deep men. And Wenslick will tee it up at the 40-yard line and get ready to kick it off. 3:23 to go here in the third quarter.
The Aces, number 5, Jackson 4, Brent Langham.
Wenslick puts his foot into it. It's a good kick. It's going to come down to Bergman. Bergman catching it back around the 15. Bergman across the 20. Bergman diving to the 25, and that's where they'll bring him down.
Bergman on the return, brought down by number 23, Ezra Sin.
So 2:59 left in the quarter. They'll put the ball down at it's just past the 15-yard line. Or excuse me, the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 on the 26 for the Aces. And it looks like they're going to pull Klima. Bergman's not in for this play either. It looks like they're sending in the youngsters.
White, red. Black, white, red.
So new quarterback number 15, Owen Stuckey. Stuckey with the snap. Hands it off. He's going to get popped behind the line of scrimmage. I think that was number 3, Bronson Graber. So with the younger kids, you'll have to give me a minute. I may have to glance down at the roster every now and then to make sure I know what I'm talking about. With the loss, it's 2nd and 13. Ball back now at the 23-yard line for the Aces. Stuckey gets his offense set, put a man in motion. And they got to, that's... didn't get off the field in time. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Okay.
Still have 7 seconds left.
I said I think that they thought that...
Penalty is waved off.
I think they thought they had an extra man on the field, but as Brian said, they still had time on the play clock, so... Stuckey drops the ball, and he's going to eat it. It's still squirting around down there, and the Raiders say they got it, and they do. Stuckey mishandles the snap.
Fumble on the play.
And tries to fall on it, but the ball squirted out from underneath him.
Ryan Rupp.
And Rupp from the Raiders.
1st and 10, Wayne Trace.
Comes up with it. They'll stop the clock briefly while they change squads on the field, and then they start it right up. There we go. 36-6, the Raiders with the lead and the ball. They've got a new quarterback out there too. That's number 12, Cole Moorhead. And looks like they've got a lot of their younger players out too.
Carry. Tackled by number 18, Nick Wisecup, and number 50.
So the ball carried by number 32, Brady Miller. Again, Moorhead hangs onto the ball himself. Turns the corner, heads towards the end zone. They knocked him out before he got to the pylon.
Cole Moorhead calls his own number.
So Moorhead's going to take it down, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
But the clock continues to roll. It doesn't stop when you go out of bounds with the running clock. So that might be, let's see if they can get one more play in before the end of the quarter here. Quick handoff. And I think they're going to stop him short.
Brady Miller in the carry.
Miller does not get it into the end zone, and that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Tackle by number 57, Carl Rippert.
So we've played 3, and after 3,
Lincoln Yoder.
it's the Wayne Trace Raiders leading the Hicksville Aces 36-6. Our third quarter score. We'll get ready to switch ends of the field, and again, the running clock will continue into the fourth quarter, which means that our 12-minute fourth quarter may last 12 minutes. I mean, it can go pretty quickly. But I'm going to still have enough time to say one more thank you to our football underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that is brand new or you're looking for something pre-owned, be it a car, truck, van, SUV, stop by, check out the great selection they have on the lots of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Or you can check out the complete dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them so very much. It's 11 years now that they have been with us underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. It's a tremendous help, especially on nights like this where we are on the road bringing you the away games. So we want to thank them once again so very much for underwriting our coverage tonight. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Diving forward and into the end zone he goes.
A-Train, Trenton Thomas on the carry.
That was Trenton Thomas who punches it in for the Raiders
Touchdown.
and makes it 42-6. So the Aces' woes continue. 11:49 with the score. The clock will stop, and they'll kick the conversion if that's what they're going to do. If they're going to try to do a two-pointer, we'll see. Did they bring Wenslick back out? Nope. Looks like number 12.
Point after attempt, number
So
9.
Cole Moorhead is going to do it. Lensley kicks extra points, and he's the quarterback. And Moorhead is the quarterback. He kicks extra points, too. That's a good-looking kick.
Cole Moorhead's kick is good.
That'll make it 43-6 and put the Aces even a little further behind the 8 ball for this one tonight. Well, suffice it to say, when this one wraps up, Brian and I will have a short post game. We'll wrap up our coverage and head back to the car where I think Brian's going to set the heater on something like solar flare or Sahara Desert or something like that.
It was even ready for cold. And
Yeah. Aces will head back out onto the field. They'll get ready to get the ball back. They'll have 11 minutes and 49 seconds with the running clock to try to get back into this football game. I think it's pretty much a done deal what the outcome of this one is going to be, but Aces would still like to maybe punch it in once or twice, make it a little more respectable. And again, some valuable playing time and experience for some of their younger players here tonight. Gonna have to grab the roster now because got some unfamiliar names and numbers. Mendoza is out there as one of the deep men. And the Raiders taking their time. Raiders taking their sweet time.
Number 8, Caden Simple.
So here we go. It'll be a short, high kick,
Starting with the kickoff.
and it's loose on the floor. Loose on the field, and I think the Raiders got it back.
Yeah,
And they did. So the high hopper,
13, Tucker Antoine with the recovery.
Antoine jumps on it, and the Raiders get the ball back. And it's just one of those nights, folks. What can you say? The ball's bounced the Raiders' way this evening. They'll have it 1st and 10 on the Aces' 34-yard line. Moorhead returning as quarterback, I believe. Clock is rolling, obviously. Moorhead hands it off. I think that was to Trenton Thomas, number 36.
Trenton Thomas on the carry. Tackled by number 61.
So Thomas will get him some positive yards and make it second and about 6, it looks like. Well, let's say second and 5, down to the 29-yard line of the Aces. And now, of course, the Raiders can take their time and burn off a lot of that play clock. Every second that ticks by is 1 second closer to game over and 1 second less for the Aces to work with. Nice spin move. And that'll be first down yardage and a little bit more for Moorhead, as he'll take it down to about the 15-yard line.
Number 12 calls his own number, Cole Moorhead. Tackled by number 4, Phillips.
Flag on the play, though. And it looks like a face mask. That's going to back things up for the Raiders. And we'll see if it's 5 or the 15-yard variety. And it looks like about the 15-yard variety, as that'll put him back almost to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be second and 15 now. Or second and 10. Okay.
Trenton Thomas on the carry.
Thomas will get the carry back to the 31-yard line.
Carl Rippert and 67, Lincoln Yoder.
So that'll make it third and about 7.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 on the 31-yard line.
Moorhead puts a man in motion. That's number 14. Gives him the ball. That's Martin Aleo. Aleo turns the corner. Aleo off to the races. Aleo puts it in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 14, Martin Aleo with the Raider touchdown.
So Martin Aleo from 31 yards out into the end zone to make it a 49-6 game, with 9:15 still to go in the contest. And the PAT pending. See if Moorhead comes out to kick it again. The holder will get in place. That was the holdup. They were waiting for the holder to get out onto the field. Here's the snap. Down. Kick is up.
Pink on the hole.
Looking good.
Kick is good by number 12, Cole Moorhead.
Morehouse got a pretty good kick. Makes it 50-6 with 9:15 still to go here in this game, as the Aces will huddle up once again and get ready to get the kickoff again. As it's going to be another long bus ride home for the Aces here tonight.
Scores from the area. Fairview's 21-0 over Paulding in the fourth quarter.
Fairview looking to put one in the win column tonight over the Paulding Panthers.
Over the Knights in the
It's Paulding's first year in the Green Meadows Conference, so everybody's kind of curious to see how they do. So here on homecoming night, it's looking good for the Raiders to pick up their first win of the season, as well as their first win in the Green Meadows Conference. Well, the Aces look like they're going to drop to 0-4, and they're going to have their work cut out for them for the remainder of the season. So hopefully they'll get the kickoff a little more quickly this time. They brought Wenslake in to handle the kicking chores this time. So Wenslake back out onto the field.
Hicks and number 3, Graber.
They'll start the clock up. Wenslake boots it. And it's going to be caught and dropped, and he picked it back up, thank goodness. That was Stemple, I believe.
Caden Stemple.
Yep, Stemple with the return. He caught the ball, dropped it, but he picked it right back up. So Stemple gets the ball and maintains possession. And so the Aces will take over. They'll have 8:55 to go on the running clock. They're down by 44, 50-6. And I think they'll be happy just to get this game over with. Head back to Hicksville and get ready to look at the tape tomorrow on Monday and start working on what they can do for week number 5. So here we go, Stuckey back in as QB. Puts the man in motion. And nothing doing there.
Steffel on the return. On the carry.
Steffel got the handoff, and he got dropped well behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and about 14, I think. Second and 15, they're saying, with the ball all the way back to the 19-yard line. And that'll take the ball out to close to the 24-yard line. Graber with the carry.
Brought on by number 12, Cole Moorhead.
Owen Stuckey, number 15, in at QB again. His Aces are down by 44, and they're just looking to get out of this one. And another attempt to run the ball that is brought up well short.
Brought down by number 55s, Blake Osborne.
And so
5 yards.
another 5-yard loss. That'll bring up 4th and 13, and Jackson Bergman back out onto the field to punt it away for the Aces. Gets the ball, Bergman puts his foot into it. It's going to go right to the deep man, who stumbles and falls at the Aces' 48-yard line. I think that was number 30.
Tyler Head fields their punt.
Yep, Tyler Head, number 30. Fields the ball and falls forward at the 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They'll stop the clock only long enough for the personnel to switch over, and they'll start it up again. Aces are huddled up. And here they come, and the clock should get started here shortly. And here it goes. Quick handoff. And tackled after about maybe a yard gain.
Brady Miller on the carry.
That was Brady Miller with the carry.
Tackled by number 66.
Cole Moorhead still in as the QB for the Raiders. Looking at a 2nd and 9, and again, they're able to take their time. Clock is on their side. Moorhead gets the snap. Moorhead hangs on to it himself. Moorhead's going to get collared, and then they'll corral him and bring him down
Moorhead calls his own number.
at about the Aces' 44-yard line.
Number 7, Hicksville.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 for the Raiders. Moorhead Gets a low snap, picks it up, hands it off quickly. Still on his feet. That's number 32, Brady Miller, and Miller out to about the 35-yard line.
Miller on the carry.
That'll move the chains, and a first down for the Aces, or for the Raiders, excuse me. Man in motion for the Raiders. He gets it. That's number 18. Tried to reverse his field. That's number 19, excuse me. Cameron Sutton. Sutton's going to get dropped for a loss. That'll be second down and 13 now for the Raiders. Clock continues to roll. We're down to about 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Quick hitter out, caught by number 32. That's Brady Miller. And Miller battles ahead to about the 34-yard line to make it third down and about 9, maybe 3rd and 8.
Tackled by number 61, Camden Berlet.
It's a 50-6 ball game. The Raiders are in the driver's seat. They've got the comfortable lead here. Backup quarterback Moorhead. And I'm not sure what happened there. Somebody missed an assignment. Moorhead
number 22,
threw it over, and I think he was going to try to get it to Jewell. But as the ball was approaching him, Jewell started heading upfield for some reason, like he was going to block. So it's an incomplete pass. Clock will continue to run. It'll be 4th down and 8 now for the Raiders. And they're showing that they're going to go for it here. Scrambling, gets the ball in the air. He's got a man open. It's caught, and it's in bounds.
Moorhead's pass caught by number 20. Caden Landwehr.
Landwehr's Oh, okay. I thought it was in bounds. Well, see, there's a flag on the play because you can see as the ball was coming towards him, Landwehr actually looked down to make sure he had a foot in bounds before he caught it. But the flag is all the way back at the 40-yard line. And they're going to move it back 10 from that. So it looks like there was some kind of a hold on the offensive side. So that'll move them back. It'll still be 4th down, but now it's 4th down and looks like about 25. Ball all the way back to the 50-yard line. It's 4th and 24 now for the Raiders. Ball in the air, and it's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. So Moorhead not able to convert on 4th and forever. So Landwehr obviously not able to catch that one. So they'll turn it over on downs to the Aces. And the Aces will go back on offense with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go. Down by 44. So I think every one of us is kind of ready for this to wrap up here. Don't get me wrong. Aces are going to play it out. We know it. Wouldn't expect anything less. But this one's decided, folks. There's no two ways about it. Dropping back. Stuckey puts it in the air and overthrows his intended receiver. Number 8, which is Sentel, excuse me. There's the snap. Stuckey drops back. He's going to scramble. Stuckey's going to hold on to it himself. Evades one tackle and then is brought down at about the 46-yard line of the Raiders. Go under a minute now. 45 seconds left in the contest. Stuckey snaps the ball. Quick handoff. That's number 3, Bronson Graber with the carry. Graber will advance the ball to just about the 45-yard line to make it 4th and 5. As the final seconds are going to tick off. I'm not sure they're going to get another play off or not. They're going to see if they can. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that's the ball game. All zeros on the scoreboard. And it's the Wayne Trace Raiders defeating the Aces tonight, 50-6. The final score. With the win, Wayne Trace improves their record to 1-3 overall, and they're 1-0 in the GMC. The Aces fall to 0-4 and 0-1 in the Green Meadows Conference. We want to say a big thank you once again to the athletic department here at Wayne Trace High School. Jim Linders, their AD. Want to thank him for making sure we had space and were able to be here to bring you coverage of the game tonight. Thanks also to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com for underwriting our Aces football coverage this evening. And thanks all of you for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed the coverage from here at Raiders Field. That's going to do it. Brian and I are ready to head back to the friendly confines. We're going to be heading to Hicksville way here shortly. One final time tonight, the final score, it's the Wayne Trace Raiders defeating the Aces 50-6 this evening. And for Brian Williams running the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good night and good sports.